this is Spidey1958, and welcome to my Let's Play Infinity Evolved Skyblock Expert Mode, Episode 51, I believe. This episode, we're going to go ahead and set it up so we can start building Ethereum. Now that I have lots of Ender Pearls, I want to automate that process. So, to begin with, we're going to need a satellite pipe. Need one of you. Pink. Now some of this I've already sort of automated by just adding recipes to the stuff I already had. There are two different ways you can make Enderium. I'm taking the actually slightly longer way to do it. Mostly because I want to start automating my magma crucible stuff. So we're going to go ahead and make a logistics chassis. Boom. Okay. So we're going to go ahead right here and put our satellite pipe right here. And we're going to set it for 4. Okay. And then we're going to go ahead right here and put that down. Then we need to reconfigure these. Oh, no, I need to leave that way. And then the back needs to be that. Okay. And then this one, that needs to be blue, and the back needs to be that. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and put down our first recipe here. And I'm going to need 4 ender pearls. Do-do-do-do. So we're going to tell this first recipe here that you take a bucket and satellite 4 gets 4 ender pearls. And what that's going to give us is a resident ender bucket. So now we can basically make Enderium blend. But we want to automate that. The problem with automating it is going to be that I'm going to wind up with buckets left behind. And so far the upgrade is supposed to fix that, hasn't, so I will have to figure out what to do about that. And I've already taught our system how to make pulverized silver, pulverized tin, and pulverized shiny metal. Okay. So that is step 1. So let's go ahead and throw you in there. And request some Enderium blend. And of course, that would have required me to actually tell it to use that recipe. So let's try this again. And let's go ahead and throw you in there because I don't know where you're actually going to go. So if we check here, it's made the pulverized tin. So we're mating on the pulverized silver and the pulverized shiny metal. Okay, I guess it was the other way around. And there it is. So now we can make Enderium blend. Okay, now to make the Enderium ingot, what we need to do is take pyrithium dust and Enderium blend and put it in an induction smelter. Now this is the other way we could have done stuff, but to make the pyrithium dust, well, I guess I could have done it this way. So let's go ahead and set up pyrithium dust here. Yep. Whoops. And of course, again, I didn't hit open, as I am wont to do. I don't know how much sulfur we have. Hopefully it's enough. Okay. So the next thing we need is 2 Enderium and 1 pyrithium. So we'll request 2 of you. We'll request 1 of you. Apparently I already had 1 of you in my system. And then we'll request a crafting module. Okay. And then we need to go to our induction furnace, which is this one. Yep. And hope there's room still in here for more recipes. There is. Good. So this and this . Turn into this. Okay. Now we're going to see if I'm going to completely overtax my system here. Because I want to make seven more of these. Ah, steel, my old enemy. I think I threw a bunch of iron in here a long time ago. Yep. So I'll throw that in there. And grab another stack of iron. Okay, and we're gonna throw that in to make more steel. Mind you, I could request steel and it would have put it in here, but that's just easier. And let's go ahead and sleep in case any zombies show up. Oop. Okay. Steel. So let's see. Got enough for one of those. Got enough for two of those. Need more steel nuggets. Got enough for three of those. I need to make 8 of these. So 4, oops. No, I'm probably out of steel again. Yep. So we're gonna have to do something else while the steel cooks up. And I think that something else will show you what I've done over here. And I may even modify this farther. I basically added a pipe here, which, oh, not here. Added a pipe here. So I put an extractor mod and a crafting module here. The extractor mod is because the way I'm doing uranium processing is I put the raw in here so it gets washed, and then it will automatically go into here and get cooked, and that way I get more uranium out of it, but still get to control it manually how it comes out. So also, there was those who downloaded the world, there was a problem where I had here 2 pipes next to each other that had a plug between them that was causing a log jam for some reason in the logistics system. So I replaced it with a 2 routing pipes, and that seemed to fix the problem. Let's get some carrot juice there. Okay, well, while that's running, let's go ahead and see what we need to make. Someone suggested making beef Wellington as an emergency power source. I could make beef jerky, which probably won't give me as much food value. Because if you remember right, I automated tofu. So beef Wellington, I don't know that I have spinach or an automated source of mushrooms. So let's see what other meals we can make. It might have a high food value. Toad in the hole, Yorkshire pudding, steak and chips, lamb with mint sauce, pulled pork, Sunday roast. So let's see, steak and chips. So to make steak and chips, I'm going to need that I have, fries. I should be able to do that. Bakeware, potato, salt. I don't have pepper for that. Lamb with mint sauce. I need vinegar, spice, and sugar or honey. Sunday roast, I would need roast chicken and roast potatoes plus Brussels sprouts. So let's for now go here and work on this one. So chips are easy, potatoes. So we're going to need bakeware. Now this isn't going to be as good as beef Wellington, but this is primarily intended as an emergency. So there we have our bakeware. So we're going to go over here. Dun, 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 dun. And we're going to tell it, well, first of all, I have to open it. And salt. I may have to automate salt, because I don't think I actually have a source of it. But I have a plan for that, so we can do that. So open. We're going to put you in there. And we're going to import and remove you. And then we need a source of salt. Salt. So if we put bottled water and a pot, we get salt. But we don't want to just have a pot. So I think what we need, if I can remember the name of the machine, it's still cranking away at making the huge number of hardened solar panels I'm going to need, and then I'll need a whole lot more steel. So what's it called? Cyclic assembler. That's what we need. Okay. So will it make every, yep, looks like it'll make it, has everything in our system to make it. There's our gear stamper, stamping out the gears. last one's there, and we have our cyclic assembler. And then we also need, is it called a template? I'm trying to remember what it's actually called. It's not schematic. It is schematic. Okay. So we'll build one of those. Then we're going to need a fluid pipe. Which I don't have any. So we'll have to build that. We'll need a basic fluid logistics pipe. One of you. And of course I did that before I built my schematic. I do that all the time. Okay, we have our schematic. Then we need our fluid. Basic fluid. Where's the basic one? It's the supplier. That's the basic. And then we need the supplier. Oops, waiting for gold. Being impatient. Okay, then we need some medium voltage. One of you and one of you. And then we'll need a provider. Do we have any chassis? I have a Mark II. We'll use the Mark II for now. Okay. And then we also need a pot. Okay, one pot. Now I gotta figure out where the heck it's gonna go. Always a challenge because I'm really running out of room here. It could go here, and that may be where it's gonna have to go. I'm gonna have to find another area for building stuff. So we're going to go ahead and put you down right there. And then we'll put our fluid supplier. We're going to also need a bucket of water. Whoops. Need a bucket of water. So I need a bucket. And we're going to need a routing, or an unrouted. Yep, one of you. Oh, look, we got presents. Should actually look in here and see what else we got in here. Looks like armor. Oop, 5 common treasures. It doesn't look like anything enchanted's come in. I wonder why I have so many leadstone thingies. Huh. That's definitely a little strange. Well, it looks like I have even more unknown dimlets, so we'll have to get into dimlet stuff at some point in the future. Okay, let's see what we got in our little bags. I think I just threw a potion on the ground. So we got chain leggings, an enchanted book of efficiency, a diamond, and it looks like that's it. Looks like we got a potion of harming, some knowledge fragments, a gold, some gold coins, a mundane belt, an ender pearl. Not horrible. On you and you. And Mr. Book, you'll go over there. And Mr. Enchanted Leggings, you'll go in our Auto Disenchanter over here. Mr. Potion Bottle will go on our shelf down here. And we'll sleep to make it day. For our armor here in our armor repository, where I'll combine stuff as it becomes obvious to combine. Okay. Oh, and I need to fill my bucket with water. Water, bucket, there you are. And actually here we'll drop off the mundane belt. I think that's my second mundane belt. Okay. And we're going over here. Where did I put you? I put you right here, right? Right. Okay. So you go there. And we configure you. Partial yes. Water. Let's go to 4 because I think everything holds at least 4. We'll have to configure it here. So we need to make that a blue input so it can fill it with water. And then top we'll just make that. Okay. And then we need put this and this here. So you're getting power. Need to put our schematic here. Whoops. Isn't it here? And why is water not coming in? What did I do wrong? Why is that pipe red? It's an unrouted. That's an unrouted. Oh, because that shouldn't be an unrouted. Another mistake. And it was telling me quite clearly that I messed up. All right, I know why, because there we go. Now we should be able to get our water. So I have the same issue here. So let's get another basic. If I just looked at it, I would have figured out that I messed up. Okay. That should take care of those. Still not getting water. Okay, so let's try changing this to that. One bucket mode for partial yes. Because you supply water right here. Yep. And you've been keeping him full of water, right? Actually, no. You're not keeping him full of water. Okay, let's go see if we can figure out what's going on with our water supplies. That's sending water. So that one's sending water, and I think we have a second one over here that sends water. Because don't we also send water from here? I don't know that I can actually see that from anywhere. I'm pretty sure that sends water as well. Yep, outputs water out the bottom and to the top, to the one side. Something's pulling water out of it. Maybe I'm just overtaxing our water system. Too many things pulling water. Well, maybe I need to find another source of water. So reservoir takes fused quartz. Doesn't care about the glass, but it takes fused quartz. So let's go ahead and make one of these. Do I have fused quartz in my system? No, but I do have quartz. Probably. So to make fused quartz, I need to find the reservoir again. Reservoir was spelled with an I. As is notoriously famous, I can't spell. CAU. RESER. So fuse quartz. I need 2. Looks like I can only get 3. Oh no, I can get 2. So I need 8 quartz. And an alloy smelter. Should have an alloy smelter sitting right there. Well, that's an induction. Hold on, be right back. Okay, we're way over the limit here, but let's go ahead and see if this works. I'm hoping I'm getting the right thing, so we're going to go ahead and set that for blue. And it still doesn't work. So we'll go ahead and put in the chassis here and the provider, and off camera I will figure out what the heck's going on with the water. So, as always, if you enjoyed this episode, go ahead and give me a like or a comment. And if you disliked the episode, leaving me a dislike's fine. But please leave a comment saying why you disliked the episode. As always, this is Spidey1958, and have fun Minecrafting.